Jason and Tanya, your second mission is to dive down 10 meters and recover a sunken treasure. Unfortunately, it's at the bottom of a vertical maze, which you will have to swim through with no breathing apparatus to help you. Good luck.
Girls, our next mission. To find my way into the middle of a maze. Okay? Well, it sounds easy enough, right? Yeah, except the maze is underwater.
And Tanya, as we all know, is a bit of a water baby. So she loves the water. I don't mind it, but I don't like depth.
Yeah. I think we'll have to go down through layers and around and get to the bottom. No oxygen, no mask, no flippers.
The trick to this is holding your breath. Because the maze, this labyrinth, I'm probably going to be under the water for, I don't know, 30, 40 seconds.
Yeah, not only that, you're going to be moving as well, so you're going to be using energy, using oxygen, so we need to sort of compensate for that as well.
We're going to have to practice holding your breath, lung capacity, how long you can hold it for.
Good points, good points.
So, come with me, fellas.
Jason and Tanya are going to be diving down 10 meters through a series of gaps in a 4-layered maze. Even if they can find the correct route in and out first time, they will still have to hold their breath for a minute to complete the mission. But for every extra meter they swim down, it gets tougher and tougher to hold your breath as the pressure on your lungs increases. And at 10 meters down, it's double that of the surface. And if you get caught in the layers or lost in the maze, well, it's all over. And if that wasn't enough, Jason's about to drop a bombshell.
I've got a perforated eardrum, which means that if I go down to any depth, the pressure of the water will blow water through a little hole in the eardrum, which is really bad news. What happens if you're like me? I've got a very small perforated eardrum.
Right. Can you clear your ears?
I can, but I get a hiss of air coming out there. And it's happened before. When I've gone into water before and gone down at a half decent depth, I then get water going the other way.
Right.
Which is bad news, hence why I put a little earplug.
Right, we can't let you have the earplug at all, because even the depth we're still on now, if you put your ear to that level, the pressure will be great enough to push the plug into your ear.
It's Plato's choice, water on the brain or an earplug permanently jammed into his head.
We've actually got a bit of a drama because my doctor told me to wear one of these, but these paddy instructors, these diving instructors, have said I'm not wearing one of these, so it's a bit of a chicken and egg catch-22. I'm not going to go down without this, and they're not going to let me go down with it. And there'll be a bit of a mermaid on the surface, I think. We'll see what happens.
While Jason nervously waits on a medical miracle, his chances of winning the mission are sinking like a stone. Perhaps that's why Tanya seems rather buoyant. While there's clearly no problem with Tanya's underwater swimming, her mood changes when she realizes the exact geography of the mission course.
My worst fear about this is that I can't get anywhere because there's a ceiling above my head all the time. That literally is my worst fear about this whole thing.
We'll guide you out, and we'll take you out to the side of the tank and up.
So how deep are we talking then?
25 foot.
What?
But don't worry about the depth. Depth is irrelevant.
I don't know about that, Matt, and depth's not the only worry. There's also the plastic layering made all the better for ensnaring any loose limbs. As each layer has only one small circular entrance measuring just half a meter in radius, it's essential to get through them cleanly and not end up all tangled and desperately clinging to life. With that in mind, the safety boys have decided to try and calm Tanya's fears by getting her used to the depth without yet worrying about holding her breath.
Much more comfortable than a mask. This is like really freaking me out even being down
keep
here.
your
It
eyes
just
closed.
doesn't feel right.
I think she's quite nervous. You could tell. Because when they got, they said, how did you fight? She was fine. Fine.
Tanya's struggled through, but this mission is quite clearly getting to her.
I just want to go for a swim for a second. I'm seriously hyperventilating from claustrophobia in here. Can I? You know what I mean? I'm like, I need my arm's distance from everyone on top of me. Yeah? It's actually quite deceiving because when I first walked in here today, I thought, oh, this isn't too bad. I can do this, no problems. I'm a strong swimmer. I can handle it. Now being in the water and going down layer, 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 it's a bloody long way down there to hold your breath.
OK, this challenge isn't going to be the quick dip in the paddling pool that Tanya was hoping for, and Plato's nowhere near the water. His eardrums keeping him on dry land, back in the comfort of his trailer.
Do you know what the world record is for breath holding?
I have no idea.
It's ridiculous. It's something like 6 minutes. It might even be more. It's absolutely mind-blowing. So, well, let's have a go then.
OK, mate, in your own time.
See how far we can get.
Right. Go.
That was on that.
Right, that was 44 seconds. You really need to be up to sort of minute and a half, Jace.
Not a bad first attempt, but underwater will be a different kettle of fish.
Yeah, if I'm honest, it's
You're
a big
telling
test.
me, mate, I don't want to be down there.
Yeah, I know.
Well, with a mission to complete, he couldn't stay in his trailer all day. So the Paddy team have come up with a plan to protect Jason's perforated eardrum.
This scuba diver has got a rather fetching latex rubber hat on, which I've got my eye on, and that's waterproof. So if we can get me one of them, then I'll be wearing said apparel.
But I feel like a bomb. Mama, I'm a millionaire, but I feel like the only one.
It looks like Jason's rubber balaclava means he's ready to go. And Tanya's going to battle her demons and take the dreaded plunge. Good luck, Tanya. Very nervous times here at the poolside. All very worried for Tanya. We don't want to see a big flurry of bubbles, and then 3 bubbles, then 2, then 1, and then silence. She's going for it. Squeezing through. No, not squeezing through. Coming back to the surface. Oh, it's a refusal.
Come on, Tanya. Deep breath.
Yes, words of encouragement from the side. We're all rooting for you, Tanya. She's going for it. It was a nice duck dive there. And will she refuse again, or will she go through? She's gone for it. She's definitely through. She's reaching out now for assistance, but she's done it. At least she's got through there. She is really nervous.
This is seriously, this is me facing my fears for the first time ever in 15 years.
There's no doubting her courage on this. She really is terrified to have that overhead environment underneath the water. I think it's the stuff of nightmares.
Australian water, baby. Mind you, I've not had a go yet.
Yes, that's big talk from a man who appears to be swimming in his pants and looks like a big, wet gimp. Tense moments here. Jason takes his turn. Will he refuse? Oh, he's gone through, but has that ear held up? Because he's going back to the surface. Is there a problem? Let's hope there's no water on the brain. Big round of applause.
Good work.
And no, it seems his earpiece has held up. That was just good old-fashioned fear. I think you can't underestimate the terror of having a plastic ceiling underwater above your head.
Seeing all of these, like, layers is just freaking me out. I'm hyperventilating underwater already. It's quite freaky.
Yeah, it's quite interesting this, because I thought you were quite confident earlier on. I'm seeing a few little chinks in your armour now.
I know, I was confident before.
In fact, I'm not concerned about my ears anymore, because as long as I get it all sealed right, then it's just a case of doing the mission.
So what are you concerned about?
I'm not now.
Suddenly, Jason's talking the talk. It's the old Plato mind trick working overtime. But with all that early drama, neither of them have properly practiced holding their breath underwater. So let's dunk them in again.
Need to emerge from nothing. You don't need to tamper with.
Just like warming up a muscle with a few stretches, every time they practice holding their breath underwater, they increase the oxygen capacity of their lungs. So practice should make perfect for this, the mission itself. down poolside now for the mission. I can honestly say the atmosphere here is as tense as any I have ever felt. Fingers crossed. Good luck, Tanya. She's going for it. Now this is the point where she sees that ceiling, and that's when the panic kicks in, and it's happened again. She's turned around. Oh, I think this could prove too much for her. I think that could be her final attempt. But no, she's signaling she wants to go on. She wants to have another go. She's got some goggles. Will that make a difference? Oh, fingers crossed. This is a terrifying moment. She's going again, heading down towards that hole, plunging herself to that alien environment with a plastic sheet overhead, knowing you can't get back to the surface. It must be terrifying. Every sinew of your body telling you this is very, very wrong. She's going for the second hole. She's now at the 3rd level. This is incredible. This is the furthest anyone has ever gone. Lungs must be burning at this point. She reaches out for the hand of a diver who takes her back to the safety of the surface.
Well done, Tanya. Well done.
Actually say that, without a doubt, that's the worst experience of my life. I'm telling you that there is no way that I can make it over there.
Tanya has done brilliantly, and now if Jason is to take the mission, he must recover the treasure at the bottom and go all the way back up through the maze. Has he got the heart and mind for the job? Tense moments now. Clock starts just as soon as his feet disappear. He's through that first hole. He's holding his nose now. The pressure is increasing both on Jason and his lungs. It's a terrifying moment now as it's so murky as he goes through the second hole. The divers are worried they're following him. Imagine being amongst those layers, like being caught in a giant underwater plastic lasagna. He's reached the bottom now. There's the treasure! He's got his hands on the treasure! Now, if he can get back to the surface, he will win the mission if he doesn't take oxygen off the divers. Can he do it? There must be such pressure on his lungs at this moment. He's got to squeeze through those tiny little ice holes. Can he do it? Unbelievable! He's heading towards the surface! He's like the Lady of the Lake! And this is a scalloper emerging from the bosom of the water! Jason somehow found a superhuman reserve of strength and will. When it all looked like caving in on him, he held both his nerve and his breath, and he completed the course in a staggering 44 seconds. Congratulations, mission accomplished. Even Tanya's applauding. She might have taken second place in this challenge, but it was always going to be a personal battle that she faced. Tanya kept pushing herself again and again, but in the end, it wasn't quite enough.
Swimming side of it, I have fine. Holding my breath, fine. But as soon as you start to panic and you're holding your breath and you have all of these elements and obstacles combined into one, sometimes a recipe for disaster on my mind. Gotta say, when I walked in here, I was a little cocky today. I thought, nah, this is nothing. And then when I got in that water, oh, it's a whole
We
different
noticed that, I
ballgame.
must admit.
What, you noticed
Well,
that?
only because I was the other way. You know, I wasn't confident because of my ear.
You've won this one, but there's plenty of more missions for us.
Certainly is.
Don't you worry about it, right? Right.
Another win for Plato. That makes it 2-0 going into the final mission. Can he clean up and get a humiliating whitewash? After the break, it's showdown at the OK Corral as Tanya and Jason duel with a 4x4, a mechanical bull, and an off-road course. But first, a movie factoid.
John Wayne is the most famous cowboy in film history, with 172 movies to his name. Nicknamed the Duke, his real name was a little less manly. Was it A. Marjorie, B. Marion, or C. Mandy? Answer after the break.